This is the infamous cinder block, used for building many different things, creating all kinds of stuff. And one of the things I've noticed in a lot of this prepper survival preparedness community stuff is people making rocket stoves out of cinder blocks. And they're made come out of 4, 5, 6 cinder blocks. But I got to thinking, what would happen if you just used 2? That's all you really need to start a fire. But one of the things you're going to see when we do a demo here and how it works, and I know the question you're going to be asking, I'm going to answer it for you now. Hang on, let me get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing is showing you how to use and make a minimum of a 2-block rocket stove. And before we get started, sorry about the cough. We have a local fire department ready to fire. And the feds, you'll notice it's in the green section. And for you OSHA people out there, I'm wearing my protective gloves and they are loaded. Look inside, 4 fingers and 1 thumb, each hand. What we're going to do now is start a fire and demo the principle that some of you are thinking about out there. One of the best sources of fire starters there is. It's going to be a test to show, well, what you're thinking about. What you're thinking about is this thing doesn't breathe. To get this thing started, now we're going to be using some pine cones just because they're real fast and easy. I like to use the male pine cones because you can see these are the male pine cones, these are female pine cones. If you don't believe me, just Google it. There are male and female tree pine cones. There's a bunch of them in here. And light it. Put rubber bands on your Bic lighters. That way they won't go off in your pocket. Use up all the gas. Need a timer. My assistant will start the you see the one on the bottom, which is the one on your left, the one on the right is burning fine. That's going to do an amazing job. But let me show you why that happened. Nothing on the left, something on the right. I'm doing 2 tests at the same time, showing you that this doesn't work and that this does. The reason it worked was this little depression right here under this side, which allowed ventilation, which allowed air to come in through the bottom and come up and burn. This side was flat on the ground and it wasn't breathing. You have 3 parts, as you know, to the fire triangle: heat, fuel, and what was missing here was oxygen or air. But What if you don't always have a way to dig a hole, or you can take these little blocks and pick it up off the ground? But what if you used holes? I have 3 heroes. One is MacGyver. He's a thinker. The other is Tim the Toolman Taylor on Home Improvement. He just uses power tools. And then there's the other one, Red Green, who uses duct tape and baling wire. We're going to show you how Tim Taylor would do this.